Hi, all my friends. Welcome back. We're in the book of Jeremiah, and happy Tuesday to you all. Just finished reading chapter 20. I'm going to try to get in 29 before I need to skedaddle off to my paying job. Okay, so chapter 29, Jeremiah's letter of advice to captives of Babylon. He foretells the fearful end of Ahab and Zedekiah and Shemaiah's doom. So now there are the words of the letter of Jeremiah the prophet, sent from Jerusalem unto the residue of the elders which were carried away captives, and to the priests, and to the prophets, and to all the people whom Nebuchadnezzar had carried away captive from Jerusalem to Babylon. After that, Jeconiah, the king and queen and the eunuchs, the princes of Judah and Jerusalem, carpenters, the smiths, departed from Jerusalem. By the hand of Elsah, son of Saphan, Gemariah, the son of Hilkiah, whom Zedekiah king of Judah sent into Babylon to Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, God of Israel, unto all that are carried away captives, whom I have caused to be carried away from Jerusalem unto Babylon. Build ye houses, dwell in them, plant gardens, eat the fruits of them. Take ye wives, beget sons and daughters, and take wives for your sons, and give your daughters to husbands, that they may bear sons and daughters, that you may be increased there and not diminished. Seek the peace of the city, whither I have caused you to be carried away captives, and seek the peace of the city, whither I have caused you to be carried away captives, and pray unto the Lord for it, for in the peace thereof shall ye have peace. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, God of Israel, let not your prophets, your diviners, that be in the midst of you deceive you, neither hearken to your dreams which ye cause to be dreamed. For they prophesy falsely unto you in my name. I have not sent them, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, that after 70 years be accomplished at Babylon, I will visit you, perform my good toward you, in causing you to return to this place. So they know 70 years they're going to be captive. So some of them are going to die captives. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace, not of evil, to give you an expected end. Then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you. And ye shall seek me and find me, and then when ye shall search for me with all of your heart, I will be found of you, saith the Lord, and I will turn away your captivity, and I will gather you from all the nations and from all the places where I have driven you, saith the Lord, and I will bring you again into the place where I have caused you to be carried away captive. Because you have said, the Lord hath raised up prophets in Babylon. Know that thus saith the Lord, the King that sitteth upon the throne of David, of all the people that dwelleth in the city, and your brethren that are not gone forth with you into captivity. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Behold, I will send upon them the sword of famine, pestilence, and will make them like vile figs that cannot be eaten. They are so evil. I will persecute them with sword, with famine, with pestilence, and will deliver them to be removed to all the kingdoms of the earth, to be a curse and an astonishment and a hissing and a reproach among all the nations whither I have driven them, because they have not hearkened to my words, saith the Lord, which I have sent them by my servant the prophet, raising up early and sending them, but ye would not hear, saith the Lord. Hear ye therefore the word of the Lord, all ye of captivity, whom I have sent from Jerusalem to Babylon. Thus saith the Lord of the hosts, of God of Israel, of Ahab the son of Kolahiah, and of Zedekiah the son of Manasseh, who which prophesies a lie unto you in my name, behold, I will deliver them into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and he shall slay them before your eyes. And of them shall be taken up a curse by which all the captivity of Judah which are in Babylon, saying, the Lord maketh thee like Zedekiah and like Ahab, whom the king of Babylon roasted in the fire, because they have committed villainy in Israel, and have committed adultery with their neighbors' wives, and have spoken lying words in my name, which I have not commanded them. Even I know and am a witness, saith the Lord. Thus shalt thou also speak to Shemaiah the Nehelamite, saying, thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, God of Israel, saying, because thou hast sent letters in thy name unto all the people that are at Jerusalem, and to Zenaniah the son of Manasseh the priest, and to all the priests, saying, the Lord hath made thee priests instead of Jehoiada the priest, and you shall be officers of the house of the Lord. For every man that is made and maketh himself a prophet, and thou shouldst put him in prison and in the stocks. Now therefore, why hast thou not reproved Jeremiah of Anathoth, which maketh himself a prophet to you? For therefore he sent unto us in Babylon, saying, this captivity is long. Build ye houses, dwell in them, plant gardens, eat the fruit of them. And Zephaniah the priest read this letter in the ears of Jeremiah the prophet. Then came the word of the Lord unto Jeremiah, saying, send to all them of the captivity, saying, thus saith the Lord concerning Shemaiah the Nehelamite, because that Shemaiah had prophesied unto you, I sent him not, and he caused you to trust in a lie. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will punish Shemaiah the Nehelamite and his seed, and he shall not have a man to dwell among the people. Neither shall he behold the good that I will do for my people, saith the Lord, because he hath taught rebellion against the Lord. Sorry, just checking the time. Okay, so the word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, this is chapter 30, just one second, I need to take a swish of this. Coffee, Folgers in the morning. 2 cups, that's it. Thus speaketh the Lord God of Israel, saying, write all these words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. For lo, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord, and I will cause them to return to the land that I give to their fathers, and they shall possess it. And these are the words that the Lord spoke concerning Israel, concerning Judah. For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice trembling of fear, not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, and a woman in travail, and all the faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass in that day, that saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. But they shall serve the Lord their God, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. For I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations, whither I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished. For thus saith the Lord, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicines. All thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee not. For I have wounded thee in the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. Why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee. Therefore all that they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. For I will restore health unto thee, I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord, because they called thee an outcast, saying, This is Zion, where no man seeketh after. Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, and have mercy in his dwelling places, and the city shall be built up upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. And out of them shall proceed thanksgivings, voice of them that make merry. I will multiply them, they shall not be few. I will also glorify them, they shall not be small. Their children also shall be as for aforetime, and their congregation shall be established before me. And I will punish all that oppress them. And their nobles shall be of themselves, and their governor shall proceed from the midst of them. And I will cause him to draw near, and he shall approach unto me. For who is this that engage in the heart to approach unto me, saith the Lord? And ye shall be my people, and I will be your God. Behold, the whirlwind of the Lord goeth forth with a fury, a continuing, I can't speak today. Excuse me. A continuing whirlwind. It shall fall within the pain of the head of the wicked. The fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it, and until he had performed the tenets of his heart. The intents of his heart. In the latter days you shall consider it. So let me read that last verse again. The fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he had done it, until he had performed the intents of his heart. In the latter days ye shall consider it. So, talking about God's anger. Okay, I hope that you have a blessed day, and may God be with you and help you in all that you do. And remember your heart's intent, and remember that you're being influenced by other thoughts, and to take pause. Anyway, I hope that this reading was a blessing to you. Take care. Bye-bye.